Hello everyone! I don't know how to start this video. Alright, so this video is going to be my October favorites because fall has arrived and winter is on its way. Which doesn't make me too happy because I don't really love the cold weather, but we're going to try to find the blessing in every opportunity and everything that comes my way. So this month I was heavily focused on reading and documentaries because that's what I have to share with you today, as well as 2 beauty-ish products and just a little something fun. So let's get started. Alright, so this month I actually watched the Yogananda movie, which is Awake, The Life of Yogananda, and I watched it I think 2 weeks ago, and I absolutely loved the movie. It was so inspirational, it was so a breath of fresh air. It was just so wonderful to see someone who went through his own darkness to even shine brighter and be a light to the world. And I will leave all the description about the movie and where you can go see it and more about it in the description box below. But after watching the movie, it got me inspired to reread this book again, The Autobiography of Yogi. I read it last year and it's a kind of a difficult, more interesting read just because of the way it's written. It's written in first person, so it's him actually talking about his life, and there's amazing messages in this book, and I often have highlighted things because that's what I do. I like to highlight things as I go when I read. Let's see if I can find something that I've highlighted in the book. He is not partial to a few, but listens to everyone who approaches him trustfully. His children should never have implicit faith in the loving kindness of their omnipresent Father. That's just a little tidbit of what's this book about and what's in it. And if you're interested in Yogananda or learning more about him and what he brought and his message, watch the documentary first and then pick up the book. This was the book that was actually given out at Steve Jobs' funeral to everyone who attended. I think it's a great book, and it will really open your eyes up to a new way of thinking about yourself and about your connection to the universe. Alright, the next thing is candles. When the weather gets cooler, I really enjoy lighting candles. Just something about the essence and the light of candles, it makes the home feel very cozy and warm and inviting. And I always write by candlelight, so regardless if it's daytime or nighttime, I always have a little candle that I light on my desk when I sit down to write. And so when I was in Anthropology the other day, I picked up this candle from Anthropology called Mochara, and it's a coconut wax bougie perfume. And it smells florally, coconutty, beachy, sweet. Just smells really good. And I just kind of have this sitting on my desk as I write, and anytime I kind of want to, you know, bring some type of aroma or some kind of different smell into the room, and it just candles are a way for me to just get cozy and comfortable. Looking at the candle flame is very soothing, is very centered to me, so I always have candles lit all the time. The next thing is actually my camera, because I've started doing food photography, and this is something that kind of transformed into a realization, hey, I actually like taking pictures of food, and it kind of inspired me to pick up my camera up again and just go for walks and take pictures. So I've been really enjoying taking pictures and, you know, just really honing or really just honoring that creative part of me that really likes taking pictures and really likes capturing moments. And if you want to see some of the pictures I've clicked through the food photography that I've taken, I'll also leave a link to that in the description box below. The next thing I have is these 2 products. This is a hand cream and this is a lip balm, both of which I got at Whole Foods. And since the weather is getting a lot cooler and it's getting really dry, my hand gets severely chapped. Like almost every winter I have bleeding knuckles and just super dry skin right here. So this year I decided to prepare ahead of time and start moisturizing my hands every single time I feel them getting tight, feel them getting a little rough, just so I could prevent them from bleeding and chapping. So this is the hand cream that I use. It's vitamin E intensive therapy hand cream, and it's all natural, cruelty-free, paraben-free, and 100% vegan. So I really like this. It's no crappy chemicals in it, nothing that would, absorb into my skin and go into my body. Nothing that I don't want in my body won't go in my body. So this is really good and works really well. It says naturally therapeutic moisture to soften, heal extremely dry hands. It's fast absorbing and non-greasy. So there you go. If you are looking for hand cream to keep your hands nice and soft and unchapped and, looking good, I suggest picking up this hand cream. The next thing I have is this Eco Lips Mango Kiss with mango oil lip balm with a kiss of bliss. And this is just natural lip balm that, again, has no nasty ingredients in it, things I don't want to be putting on my lips. So this, again, I picked up at Whole Foods. It's unflavored. It's really good because since the weather has been getting drier and it's been getting cooler, I've really been reaching for this every day just to keep my lips moisturized. So if you're looking for a good lip balm that's cruelty-free, that doesn't have any chemicals in it, and this is unflavored, try this. And this was also at Whole Foods. And both of these things were relatively, I think, under $15. Yes, so the last thing I have is this documentary which I watched called The Power of the Heart. And it explains all about your heart and how your heart is this amazing resource in your body that knows so much more than your mind does, and how often most of us don't listen to our heart but really think with our head. And this book just kind of talks about the power of the heart and the capacity of the heart. And there's something called Heart Math. It's a institution that does research on the way your heart responds, or the way you respond to things or images you see, and how that increases your beating of your heart, and how that changes the way the heart emits energy. It's really beautiful. So if you're interested in learning more about how your heart works and heart math and heart intelligence, I highly suggest watching this documentary. And the last thing I'm going to share with you is 2 books that I have been reading this month, or that I've read this month. And they are the book Ask and Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. But this book is on the law of attraction. And it's a great book to help you understand how the law of attraction works, why your thoughts are so important, how to understand if you're aligned to what your desire is or how you're not aligned to what your desire is. And there's a few really important things that I've learned, which I'm probably going to do a separate video on, just explaining a few concepts and how I've applied them into my own life. But it's a great book in understanding the teachings of Abraham and understanding how to manifest things into your life, and why we get in our own way when we're trying to manifest, and how we can unblock ourselves from vibration being aligned to what it is that we desire and create in our lives. The other book that I've been reading this past month is the book called The Law of Divine Compensation by Marianne Williamson. It's a book on creating work, money, and miracles, and just understanding how money is energy and why you're blocking yourself from getting money, and the role money plays in our lives, and what we can do with money, and forgiveness and trust and spiritual abundance. It's a great book if you're looking to understand money, if you're looking for a new job, if you are trying to work on your limiting beliefs around money, you're trying to create some miracles in your life and change things in your life financially. It's a really good read. I've learned quite a few things from there, which I'll be applying into my own life. So that's it. That's what I have as my favorites this month. If you enjoyed watching this video and you want me to continue doing these favorites, give me a like for this video, and tell me in the comments below what was one thing that was your favorite for the month of October. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye!